Astrology time, Shane here, dailyastrocat.com, and today is Wednesday. It is the 8th of April. So the moon in Sagittarius is going to be void, of course, at 5:52 in the morning, and it'll enter Capricorn at 8:04 also in the morning. A relatively short void, of course, in the scheme of things, right? And it's going to set us up well for a very interesting workday. You know we love our workdays in earth signs, so this will be pretty good. Last few days were about the future. Now, the moon in Capricorn would like to know what you're doing right now. What are you doing for the present? Creativity is nice, but we need to have it show a spark of being able to provide something for Jupiter and Venus, right? That stuff, right? That's right. A little bit of that green action somewhere, right? Green energy. We talk about that sometimes. How we have to that transfer of energy, letting it back and forth, the give and take. Saturn in Mars ruled Aries is content, or is it content? Read that both ways, okay? And use both meanings for it, because Uranus and Mars are walking a very hopeful path. So are we content, or is it content? This is content. So anyway, look, the dream for world peace, right? Think about it. Mars and Pisces. What's Pisces? That dream equality. World peace. That's something that, you know, it's practically reduced to a trope. But Mars and Uranus kind of got together and said, hey, check it down, right? We got to do this. Mars and Pisces gives that dream a chance by doing exactly that, checking down that explosive rhetoric. How did this happen? Mars is sextile Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus. Mars is in Pisces. They will only look. Instability in the financial markets is anathema to the moneyed elite. They will only tolerate so much instability. Just so much. A placid Mars in Pisces throws a distraction Uranus's way, and he is only too happy to suddenly change course. It isn't right for the hate mongers to get their way, and there's a sense that Pluto in Aquarius needs more time to reset this current paradigm. And today's keyword is windfall, because, yep, we're not going to be making it, but somebody will. The markets are already up by 900 points in pre-trading this morning, so that'll be very interesting to see what actually transpires. Of course, oil futures will be down because we have the makings of a deal in place. So the color today is a crazy shade of winter. Snow yesterday morning. Oh, yeah, there was snow yesterday morning. And a sub-30-degree night shows us that winter isn't quite ready to F off yet. Soon there's going to be no choice as the seasons continue to develop. I was looking at a willow tree beside the lake bursting out in its characteristic spring green today. And look, I considered buying pansies that Carrie likes to hang from the awning out front. But something told me, number one, I'm better off to wait, probably because of the weather, just instinctively. And the second thing is that I want her to get the colors that she wants. You know, I could pick them out and she'd be happy with them. But, yeah, no. We pick and choose, right? We hang those out in the front. She can probably buy those on Thursday. She has her day off then. So markets are up, given the sudden shift in current events. Now ask yourself a question. What's the lesson here for us? Can we dial back some intensity? Some artists, they can't do that. And art for the sake of art suffers at times from exactly this, not being able to allow space, allow for breath, allow for nuance, allow for things that need to settle. It's very important when you're considering to use all the tools that are there. And not everything has to be in your face like that. I'm sorry. So, so look, not everything has to be done at max volume either. Not everything needs to be done at 11. Nuance has a place. Consider this on the eve of Mars entering Aries. Now, the mood is circumspect with a decided wait-and-see element to it. Everything that we're doing has to be seen through a practical lens. How does this serve? Can we find a better way to get the same results for less? What is your most important commodity? Can you put the moon and Sagittarius lessons into a more permanent routine? The moon in Capricorn excels at this, taking those lessons and distilling them down. More organization facilitates productivity in good ways today and beyond. So, get your S together, right? Yes. Okay, so the moon in Capricorn squaring off with Saturn and Aries tonight is an insight into cardinal squares. Oh, this sounds like astrological time now, right? Cardinal signs are initiators. In a cardinal square, there are two conflicting courses of action because initiators take action, right? Cardinal Earth needs detailed plans, whereas Cardinal Fire only needs to see the giant on the horizon and to mount a charge. Whether it's a windmill or not, ask Don Quixote. Now, impulse in this case is restrained, and we begin to ask ourselves questions as we pause and consider the scope of the task before us. Saturn is in the position of the gatekeeper of this action. There's no blind charge, but that doesn't rule out action. It organizes the activity and redirects the impulse to charge headlong into the fray into a much more cohesive and effective effort. That's just the moon, right? Yeah, that's what we got going on. So, let's talk about this. In 1820, the famous ancient Greek statue, Venus de Milo, was discovered on the Aegean island of Milos in Greece. And our birth is 563. The Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, the founder of Buddhism, whose birthday is commonly celebrated on this day, or sometimes May 26th. He's born in Lumbini in the Shakya Republic, which is modern-day Nepal. And he died right around 483 BC. So there we go. Got some stuff there for you, right? Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Do me a favor, leave me some comments. Comments have been sparse for the last couple of days. They help drive the content. So do shares, so do likes. We need to maintain the momentum. So, and believe me, there's momentum out there. Trust me, but it's sustaining it, right? That helps us out. That helps me get more astrology to you, like this one here with the cardinal squares. And that's all I have for you. So let's recap, shall we? The color is a crazy shade of winter, and the keyword is windfall. Maybe we'll make a windfall out of something, right? Let's hope so. Today's a 5. Happy astrocatting.